The message came while she was standing in front of the mirror, adjusting earrings I paid for with a bonus I never told her about. Her phone vibrated once. She smiled at the screen. Not the polite smile she used on me. Not the tired one she wore to bed. This one was soft, private, alive. I didn't ask who it was. I didn't need to. 15 years trains you to recognize silence when it's hiding something. She turned toward me, already rehearsed, already brave. "I've met someone," she said. No apology, no hesitation. Just truth, late but confident. She said his name like it was a confession and a prayer. Said he was simple, honest, down to earth. A man who didn't care about money. That part made me laugh, out loud. I saw it flicker across her face. Confusion, then offense, as if I'd insulted a religion. "He loves me for me," she said quickly, "not what you built." I nodded, slowly, like a man hearing a diagnosis he already knew. Inside, something old and sharp woke up. I excused myself, walked into my study, closed the door, sat down. Then I called my assistant. My voice didn't shake. It never does when it matters. "Cancel her credit cards," I said. A pause. "Cut off the automatic payments for her mother's medication." Another pause, longer this time, and change the locks. Tonight. I hung up before he could ask questions. When I returned, she was still standing there, waiting for anger, begging, tears. I gave her none of it. She followed me through the house, explaining, over-explaining, saying words like freedom and truth and finally alive. I listened the way a surgeon listens to a heartbeat, detached, analytical, already planning the incision. That night I didn't sleep. I replayed 15 years in reverse. Late dinners, sudden gym habits, password changes disguised as privacy. The way she'd stopped asking how my day was, only whether I'd be late. I didn't confront her. I watched. Phone records first. A separate number she thought I'd never notice. Hotel receipts hidden inside grocery expenses. A man who rented sincerity and paid cash to look humble. Down to earth, she'd said. He worked at a nonprofit, funded by a shell company I owned indirectly. That was when I understood. This wasn't love. It was theater. And she had mistaken the stage lights for the sun. I ordered a background check. Then another. Every answer arrived quietly, efficiently. By the third night, I knew everything. She was asleep beside me, breathing like someone who felt safe. I stared at the ceiling and waited for morning. Because truth is most destructive when delivered gently. Morning made her careless. That's what betrayal does when it thinks it has already won. She hummed in the kitchen, used my mug, drank my coffee. Still wearing the ring, out of habit, not loyalty. I watched her from the doorway and realized something clean and final. She believed she was choosing love. She didn't know she had already chosen collapse. I waited until she noticed the phone. One decline. Then another. Her smile cracked. Not fully, just enough. "Did something happen to the cards?" she asked, casual, but her eyes were sharp now. I sat down, folded the newspaper, met her gaze. "No," I said. "They were canceled." Silence stretched. The kind that exposes everything underneath it. She laughed once, nervous. "That's not funny." I didn't intend it to be. She reached for her phone again. No signal. No access. Her fingers trembled. "That medication for my mother," she said. "It renews today." I know. The word landed heavier than shouting ever could. Her face drained. "You can't do that." I already did. That's when the tears came. Not for us, not for 15 years, but for consequences. I stood, walked past her, opened the door. Her key didn't work. She turned slowly, disbelief turning to panic. "You locked me out?" "This isn't your house," I said calmly. It never was. She tried anger next. Accusations. How controlling I was. How money poisoned love. I let her speak. Then I handed her the folder. Phone logs, hotel footage, the nonprofit's funding trail, his criminal record. The screenshots where he called her temporary. She flipped through it faster and faster, like speed could erase ink. "No," she whispered. "He wouldn't." He already did, I said, with 3 others. You were convenient. She slid to the floor. I stayed standing. You said he didn't care about money, I continued. Interesting, considering he's been living off mine. Her mouth opened, closed. Nothing came out. I crouched, not to comfort her, but to be precise. I knew 3 months ago, I said softly. I just needed to see how far you'd go when you thought I was blind. Her eyes snapped up. Then why didn't you stop me? Because I wanted the truth without your performance. She sobbed then, loud, uncontrolled. It didn't move me. I stood again, straightened my jacket. Your bags are outside, I said. Take them before security does. She reached for my sleeve. I stepped back. The locks clicked behind me as I walked away. That night, alone in the quiet, I felt something unfamiliar. Not grief, clarity. Love hadn't been stolen from me. It had revealed its price, and I had finally stopped paying.